And Adobe is all about empowering people to bring experiences to life, whether that's through our Creative Cloud and tools that a lot of people know like Photoshop, whether that's through our document business, which people know Acrobat and PDF, but also Adobe Sign, Adobe Scan, or through our enterprise business, which we call the Experience Cloud, which is a set of marketing solutions that you can, create, manage, monetize your marketing. And so, our strategy is to empower people to create and transform how businesses compete, because every company is going through a digital transformation. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. We have a customer experience center on the second floor of our building where we bring executives from current or potential customers, and CEOs, CMOs, CFOs, COOs. They come, and the first question, and anyone wants to talk about, is this digital transformation. How do you do it? How did Adobe do it? So I talked a little bit about the solutions, but this is how we think about our business, the Creative Cloud, the Document Cloud, and the Experience Cloud, and then our artificial intelligence, which we call Adobe Sensei, which runs throughout it. So thinking about Adobe, which actually has a proven track record of transformation, a few years ago, you might remember, the company moved completely to a subscription model and moved to the cloud. And that was a big deal, right? Moving from a release cycle every year or 2 years, moving from a box of software that we marketed through channels that you could buy at Staples, right, to going directly to the customer online. People who were used to getting that box, they loved that box. It meant something, to a subscription, an online subscription. It was a major transformation, and it required all sorts of things to happen. And I wasn't there at the time. I remember I was at Mashable, and we were covering it, and we were following what they were doing, especially in marketing. And it was, it wasn't a given that this was going to work out. And to the credit of the leadership of the company, they really managed this well and managed the expectations of investors and Wall Street, and a lot of change management to bring employees along too, because not everyone was bought into this idea of transforming to the cloud into a subscription model. Shortly after, the company acquired Omniture, which is now known as Adobe Analytics, which was then used to measure web traffic. So we used it at Mashable, we used it at the New York Times to see who was coming, when they were coming, how many page views you had, how long they spent on your site. And Omniture now became the center of what was then the Marketing Cloud, which we now call Experience Cloud, and I'll get to the evolution of marketing to experience. But it was really Adobe establishing itself and establishing the category of digital marketing. Right, this was going to be different. Marketing online was not going to be the same as marketing in analog, and you were going to need a series of solutions to do this well and across the customer journey. So started with Omniture, several acquisitions, as well as organic innovation, and now we offer truly an end-to-end solution from creativity to commerce, from marketing to revenue on the B2B side that you could run your business and do your customer experience through. And now, as we think about this next phase of transformation, because digital is very iterative and we know it's not going away, it's about how do we take the Creative Cloud and make it available to everyone, whether that's offering AI and services to help people be more efficient with their creativity. We just launched a product called Rush, which is about capturing video on your phone and editing it. And so there's a lot of built-in tools. There's music you can throw into, there's bumpers you can throw in there that are already preloaded for someone who might not use Premiere Pro, right? And so really extending our creative platform to everyone, because everyone has a phone, and we think everyone has a story to tell. And so we want to be the tools that you use to do it. For digital documents, everything's going digital, right? And how we work, if you scan, if you share, if you edit, it's all digital, and so we want to be the solution that you use to do that. And then finally, we talk about reimagining customer experience management and the notion that everyone wants a great experience, right? That's what you want from brands, that's what you want from enterprises, and that's the expectation, right? People love brands because of the experience they provide, the way they make them feel, the personalization. And so we're moving from digital marketing to more experience and helping our customers manage that experience across the customer journey. It's a very exciting time. We're in another transformation of the company. And you know, a lot of it is leading of where the industries are going. So I talked about a lot of executives who come in and, you know, want to talk to us about best practices, what we're seeing. And when you think about the larger landscape, there's so much happening, right? Intelligence, artificial intelligence is becoming everywhere. Paper processes are going digital. Content and screens are multiplying. At some point, we'll be in a world beyond screens when you think about voice and new modalities in that way. Experience is the currency of customer satisfaction, and you're only as good as your last experience, right, as a brand. And we say, you know, customers buy experiences, not products. And then for individuals, it's the golden age of creativity. You know, with that barrier to enter, with digital, if you create something, you can share it out, right? Anyone can create a following. Anyone can, you know, make a movie and put it online. And some of them will go to Sundance and eventually go to the Oscars. So it's just this amazing time to think about creativity. So huge opportunity for Adobe, absolutely, as a business.